Hello Capricorn, this is your reading for September 2018. Welcome to my channel. My name is Kasia and this is Tarot by Kasia. We're gonna be looking what are the messages for you for September 2018. What you need to hear about September 2018, Capricorn. September 2018. Okay, your situation, Three of Swords. What is the challenge? Two of Rods. What is the root issue? The Hermit. What was in the past? Queen of Cups. What do you want? What is your goal? The Magician. Near future. Okay, two cards. Page of Cups and Four of Pentacles. How you see the situation? Three of Pentacles. What is around you? Two of Cups. What you can't see. Ten of Swords. A possible outcome. Knight of Cups. Okay, and in the bottom we have the Fool. Okay, a little bit difficult energy because we have Three of Swords and we also have Ten of Swords, which indicates that you don't see that something ends, something just is done. And definitely we see this hurt kind of coming. I think you might just realize that something is done. Because you still might be looking into the past. The situation is Three of Swords, which says, like, you know, there is some disappointment, might be some broken heart, something is done, and you're gonna be, I think, unfortunately, realizing everything through this month. Because how you see the situation in Three of Pentacles, we've got loads of those three cups spilled here, Three of Swords and Three of Pentacles. So I think you actually see the situation as something can be fixed, as there is things to work on. You can definitely improve it. There is willing to rebuild something or work on something, and it might be related to or some kind of contract, or it's dealing with your emotions and with other people. Like, it can be some kind of relationship, because that's what is in your environment. There is some kind of maybe dating, maybe some relationship starting, or you know, you really care about someone. There is a new beginning, and it can go two ways. Actually, some other signs have a similar thing. I think it was Virgo, because there is definitely something in the past. The Queen of Cups, which can be Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio person, or some kind of feeling which you really puts a lot of effort and you really care about this feeling in the past, and the current situation and the hurt you're still feeling is caused because of the seeking more information. This Hermit is sometimes when we take a look on a Facebook, seeing what's happening with this person, seeking some information from the distant. But Hermit is lonely person. It's really on his own. He's lonely. He's looking for some enlightenment, looking for his path, and usually towards the person who he's shining the lights on. So you're looking kind of into your past, and this actually caused the whole problem, the disappointment actually, and some tears probably. And the challenge would be to actually take a new direction, do that really solid plan and go in a new direction. See that there is a sunrise, and you can go in a different way, right? We've got those 2 cups, and this what could actually happening, that you don't really see, you so much looking into the past, you actually don't see possibility of the new relationship in your environment, because that's what you're gonna be experiencing. It's this 5 of Cups. So continuing on this disappointment, and then maybe realizing that you actually can't take it back, you can't really build, on something you actually saw as something you can repair. And this caused really sadness, I must say, with the Hermit and with Three of Swords. And it's because I think this person is just not ready. It's very stuck, guarding himself, keeping things for himself. It's not really open person. And that's kind of the environment. So you want to work on this, you want to improve it, you want to get to the point like what we're gonna achieve, what's both side likes. It's a very kind of contract approach, when we set the rules and we're gonna build on those rules. And I think this is the person who is keeping things for themselves, doesn't want to open, maybe is self-oriented. It also can be just a selfish person who keeps what she's or he's got for themselves and doesn't want to share. And there is a real separation, someone who is not really open. And I think that's why it's caused so sadness, because this person doesn't want to share, really. What you want, you want to create something, because this magician have everything. So I think you're actually aware that you have a lot of values for this person. So it might be like good looking, wealthy, funny, great character, caring person. So you've got everything, really. Great ideas, very outgoing person. And I think you want to create whatever you deserve, and that's absolutely fine. But he's pointing to the future. But actually, I think the problem is that your future relies on the past. And the past caused this hurt and disappointment, because the person you're looking at is just not open. The person is not ready. He's not willing to share things with you. And you put all of this effort into something that can't really grow. And I think because we've got those 2, I think the challenge would be to actually see that there is someone in your environment which could really bring you happiness, and maybe it's someone who is just waiting for you to come towards him, because the the 5 of Cups actually show that we're still looking at those 3 cups which spilled, right? We can't take it back. There's a great loss, a feeling of the great loss, but the person is actually not looking around. There is still 2 cups which are waiting for them to stop suffering, start the grief, and just look into whatever it's left and whatever it's in their environment, which is here, which is 2 of Cups. And that's going to be a challenge, to take a new direction, do the good plan. Like, you've got everything in your hands, like here, like magician, you've got all the talents, everything to actually create what you want. But you need to think it through, and you need to take a look into horizon and see the future. maybe, you know, even start to create your own future, like how you want this to look like. And we definitely have a potential for the new beginning. And past needs to be resolved. So we've got this past and new beginning happening. And I like that you really want to create something. We've got 0, you in your head you've got 1, so you really want to create the things. You want to manifest your life as you like, actually. But I think the problem is that you don't see that there is something which is dead. Just like that. It can't be repaired. I think because this person is just not willing to. Something ends, and you know, it's time to move on. I think, just to be honest with you, this situation shows that it's in the bottom. There will be no worse than this. You can build from that. There is a sun rising here behind, the same sun which rising here, and the challenge is to not be stuck in this something which can't grow because it's just simply dead, it's finished, and just take a new direction because you've got a potential around here. And I think that's why we're finishing in a Knight of Cups, which is offer of love. And this person can be or Gemini or can be Leo. And the person can actually offer you a love or invitation to, or maybe just say how they feel about you. And what is really nice, you're actually missing these 3 cups. And in the end, you're gonna add, if you take a look on this, so we've got 2 cups. If you're able to see the potential around you, this person will go towards you, and then you're gonna have 3 cups, the same you were so much missing with this other person. So yeah, I think it's the good, you know, there is a potential to actually get what you really want and what you really deserve. You just need to look, you know, in the future. Don't be stuck in the past, because there is a potential for new beginning, much better, much more fulfilling, and stop this sadness and disappointment, because, you know, that's what you lost, some kind of, was meant to be, because the person wasn't really open, and, you know, you can still have it in the end. You just need to concentrate on the future, on someone new. I think I'm gonna add to card here just to see who this might be. Or why is 2 of Cups? 2 of Cups. Okay, 5 of Pentacles, and 5 of Pentacles symbolize someone who is waiting. Someone who is left in a cold. To be honest with you, it might be also the person from the past who actually will open up to you. I think you actually, I think you actually gonna stop this sadness, because you're waiting for some results. You know, you feel old, you feel left in a cold, you wait for, you've been kind of left in a cold, and someone is just not communicating with you, and you just feel sad. And I think this show up because you just have enough of waiting. And we've got this progress, 3, 4 and 5. So I think you're gonna just, you know, move on, because there is, you know, so much waiting here, that I think you're gonna start looking around, and this is very promising. Let's see. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Okay. We have a judgment. And Judgment, actually, well, for some of you, actually, it's going to be person from the past, because Judgment actually says that there will be a final judgment. Anything what was dead really come to the surface to have a final judgment. Or this can be actually your love offer. There will be like a last kind of communication about your love, and then judgment about this relationship. Can this go or not? Or maybe apologies, some kind of, or some kind of communication. For some of you, this can be, you know, a new, completely new relationship, which actually will allow you to judge the past, close the past, and start a new life. Because Judgment is actually, you know, new life, new beginning. It's actually rebirth, and it's a resurrection, so it's very positive as well. What would be the message for Capricorn? What would be the advice? What is the advice? Okay, Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups says that all the message can come to you in a dream or in your intuition. There will be a lot of choice to, a lot of things to choose. Choose wisely. Look for the signs in your dreams, or in, you know, in your environment. But this card also says dream big. Whatever you want to manifest, you can manifest. Might take a time, but yeah, you've got a lot of things to present it to you. You'll be able to choose from them. Yeah, I think that's it. Maybe let's put one more card. Okay, we have an Ace of Swords. So some truth will come up, you will know what to do. Because this Ace of Swords actually show you the way from this. Yeah, the truth will show you the way through the labyrinth here. And so, yeah, watch for signs, because some truth will come up. Ace of Swords is like this ball which starts shining on at the top of our head, and we just finally know what to do. Everything starts to be very clear and very bright. So I think, yeah, you eventually will know how to judge the situation. If someone from the past will come, you will know what to do. And if it's, you know, if it's too much waiting, the new love can be just on a corner. And when you will go towards you, I think this person will offer you whatever you missed in the last relationship, which, you know, caused you a lot of sadness. Yeah, okay, and then, you know, new beginning starts, you know, new Judgment is actually very positive card, which says like renewal, you know, you will fall in love again, you will have a new life again, so it's very positive. Okay, thank you, and see you next month, Capricorn.